All right, hello, my third graders. So today we're moving on to lesson 117. And to be honest, it's probably one of my most favorite lessons. It's just a lot of fun. It's patterns. They look a little different, but it's fun. So let's look. Today you'll learn how to identify a function rule, simply a different type of pattern. Okay. All right, so this is what it starts out looking like. You have A and you have B. So you're going to have a number under A, and then you have a number under B, and you have to see how you got to those numbers. So we're going to have a secret rule. All right, if A is 1, B is 2. If A is 2, B is 4. So what we've done here, we have to figure out how did we get from 1 to 2 and from 2 to 4. If A is 3, B is what? 6. If A is 5, B is 10. If A is 100, B is 200. Does anybody know how we got from A to B? So we have A. We did A times 2. All we did was double the number on column A. We doubled this number to get this number. We doubled 3 and got 6. We doubled 100 and got 200. So A times 2, so 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 3 times 2. Okay, let's try another one. And what's the secret rule? Multiply column A by 2 to get the answer for column B. All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't always have to have A, B at the top. It can be any combination of numbers. So I changed it to CD this time. So if C is 1, D is 4. If C is 2, D is 5. Well, it doesn't look like multiplication happened here. Let's keep looking. If C is 3, D is 6. Picking up yet? If C is 4, what is D? So from 1 to 4, 2 to 5, 3 to 6. Shout out your answer. Did you get 7? If C is 8, D is 11. How did you get D? You take C and you add 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 3 is 6. 4 plus 3 is 7. 8 plus 3 is 11. So the secret rule, add 3. So you take C, this number, and add 3 to get this number. All right, let's look again. E and F. If E is 1, F is 5. If E is 2, F is 10. If E is 3, F is 15. If E is 4, F is, got an answer? 20. If E is 8, F is 40. To get F, you multiply E times 5. All right, G and H. If G is 4, H is 2. So it looks like the numbers went down here, which means we're not going to add and we're not going to multiply. So think about it. If G is 5, H is 3. If G is 7, H is 5. If G is 8, H is 6. If G is 15, H is 13. So how did we get 8? We take G minus 2. How'd you do on that one? Is it getting easier maybe? See, it's just patterns. You just have to figure out how the pattern works. All right, J and K. Not just kidding, JK. If J is 2, K is 14. If J is 3, K is 21. Think about it. The numbers are going up, so we're going to add or multiply from 2 to 14 and 3 to 21. Anything ring a bell? If J is 6, K is 42. If J is 7, what is K? Thoughts? 49. If J is 10, K is 70. So to get the letter K, the number for letter K, you take J, how are we doing it here? Times 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 7 is 21. 6 times 7 is 42. Do you see? All right. Okay, so our functions can also be written sideways. They're not always written up and down. So it doesn't matter if they're written like this or if they're written like this. It's still the same thing, still a function. So we're looking at R and S. If R is 2, S is 7. If R is 5, S is 10. If R is 9, S is 14. If R is 7, does that confuse you because we're not going up? We dropped from 9 to 7. Don't let it confuse you. You're still doing the same thing to get this number. So what have you done here to here? From here to here, here to here. So if R is 7, S is what? 12. If R is 11, S is 16. If R is 20, S is 25. So how do we get S? We do R plus 5. Good job, guys. All right, so now we're going to work on side A of your math page. I'm looking at it real quick. It doesn't look like there would be anything that you might have trouble with on this side. So you're going to do side A of your math page. Turn this in. Side B is totally optional. Okay? You can do side B if you want to. You can do side B if you're having trouble with something. More practice is always better, but you don't have to do side B today. Okay? Oh, sorry. I'm sleepy. So turn side A in on the Google form. All right, have a good day, friends.